Hey y'all, what's going on? Is that many people still up? Okay, well that's good. That means we could gossip. How y'all doing? Hit the like button for me as you come in the door. Please, 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 y'all. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Y'all know I be begging for likes. I ain't too proud to beg. I ain't, not me. Let me see who's in here. Y'all hit the like button. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. I'm telling you, we have fun over here. Hit the notification bell. Make sure you click all so you'll know every time we go live over here on this channel. Now, let me greet everybody who's in the room real quick. All right, who we got? Who we got? Latavia, hey boo. Bianca, hello, beautiful. The beautiful Chanel D Queen in the house. Sandra, hey girl. All right, who else? Who else? Auntie Eva, hey lady. How you doing? Miss Sparkle, the Mary Kay lady in the building. All right. Sandra say good night. Who going to bed? Maybe Auntie Eva going to bed. I don't know. Hey, what's going on? Happy to be happy. Carrie Smith. Hey, sis. Nacho Twins mama up in here. Hey. All right, all right. We got a few sisters in the building. We're gonna gossip a little bit. Hey, Quiet Storm 87. I'm always happy when I can get you. Because I know your schedule is probably like one of the crazy schedules where it's like the daytime stuff might not work. But if I can come on here at night and sit up and kiki and cackle with you a little bit, then it's worth it to me. Good to see you. Debbie Parnell, how you doing, beautiful lady? Marianne Nganga, how are you? I'm so glad you made it. Listen, y'all, I'm so glad y'all up. Please hit the like button as you come in. Because, you know, people be doing me wrong. Don't nobody want to hit the like button for me. Hit the like button, help me out. And we're going to talk about some stuff tonight a little bit. You know, I wanted to go like a couple of hours earlier, but I got busy with, real work. This is work, but this is fun work. This is more like sitting up on the porch with your girlfriends gossiping, but I had to do the actual other work that, get a girl paid. You know what I mean? But I had to do some of that, so that kind of threw me behind. But I'm still glad I was able to come in here and sit down and, talk, gossip, laugh a little bit. You know what I mean? So I figured anybody we don't catch tonight, because I know folks still got to work tomorrow, they'll holler at us on the replay. But in the meanwhile, if it's a few of us, even better. That means we can gossip real good and we ain't got to worry about nothing. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't mind me. I had to drink a little water because it's cold over here. And for whatever reason, when it gets it's not real cold, honestly, but it's cold enough. The temperature dropped over here in Houston. So when the temperature drops, my mouth gets dry. It's so weird. But anyway, here I go. All right. Well, how y'all doing? Let me ask you how y'all doing before I just start running my mouth and gossiping and whatnot. Because you know that's what's about to go down. We about to talk about these people and this mess. Thank you. I'm glad I made it. I'm glad some of y'all was still up so we can, get up in here and gossip a little bit. Just a tad. Because we got to. It's a couple of things going on that I wanted to talk to y'all about. Just a couple. Now y'all know we was up in here last night till pretty late too, talking about stuff. And the whole conversation yesterday started about, people in the media and social media lying on folks, spreading these false narratives, for attention and stuff like that. Not that I was dissing Tasha K, I'm just saying. And like I mentioned yesterday, I think that Cardi B taking it as far as she's taking it is setting a precedent that's really going to change the way we see gossip online, on television, everywhere for the most part. So, if I got to tell the truth, and I got to, we're seeing some more coming out. Like, okay, for instance, now I don't know if y'all had heard. Let me know if y'all had heard. Hey, Dot Willie. Now, there were rumors going around that, Andy Cohen show, Watch What Happens Live, is going to be canceled or whatever. And they said, the show was, it's gone, it's not being renewed. Well, now that's been debunked. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let me just tell y'all what they say. They say it's definitely going to be renewed. Doesn't matter if the ratings aren't the highest. It's not there to be the highest rated. It's there to be what it is. It's a filler. And it's to kind of, let people have a little more access to these reality stars that are on these shows. So that one's been debunked. The rumors that were out, which is why I didn't get into too many of it. If y'all notice, I ain't talked too much about the rumors about Celebrity Big Brother and this one gonna be on it, and that one's gonna be on it. People were saying Sha'Carri Richardson, they were saying Nene Leakes, they were saying New York Tiffany Pollard. Now, when I was asked about it, I'm all right, Carrie. How you doing? Oh, there go my sister Marilyn. Hey, Marilyn. And so when I was asked about it, I'm like, yeah, if they own it, of course, anything with Nene on it, I'll watch. You know what I'm saying? Because I am still a Nene fan, even though I don't like some of the moves she made. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm one of those people. I can speak on what I don't like that you did and still be a fan. Make no mistake about it, y'all. I'm still a real stomp down Nene Leakes fan. Always have been. Always will be. Make no mistake about it. However, I didn't speak on it too much because I felt like this was another one that was going to be debunked. Well, lo and behold, today, y'all, it was debunked. So apparently somebody from Sha'Carri's camp, I want to say her manager or her spokesperson, hey, Sasha Lynn, somebody of that nature then came out and said Sha'Carri is not going to be on that show, that they contacted her some months back and she declined. Now, I did hear, however, that she got a documentary, I think. Did y'all hear about that? A documentary coming out, and that one was supposed to be produced by Virgil Abloh, Lord rest the dead. He gone on, but he was helping her produce her documentary, I guess, about her life and kind of telling people a little bit more about her and who she is and all that good stuff. Now, I said, okay, well, maybe that was just, they only got one wrong. Well, then come to find out that, it's supposedly it's all supposed, but now supposedly feedback has come back from Erica Jane and from Nene's camp that they not finna be on that show. So here we are again, you know what I'm saying, with people putting stuff out and then, within a day, and it's the turnaround time is a lot quicker now is what I'm getting at. Used to be they would put something out and the rumors and the lies would just make it would just make the circuit and it would go everywhere. So now they debunking this stuff fast, man. They not letting it sit no more. So those are two that are debunked. The other thing that they got out there, and I'm waiting on the debunking for that. The people putting out the rumors, Dennis gonna get a show, him and his scarecrow mama gonna get a show, and this and that and the third. And I want to see when that's debunked. But at a certain point, I feel like as viewers, because I'm a viewer too, I be watching too. I be watching the shows. And I like to watch some people on social media, some people in the media. And so it's almost to a point where we got to ask the question like, okay, so do we keep watching y'all when y'all keep giving us news that ain't news? Or y'all talking about exclusive breaking news and then we listen to y'all and be like, oh my God, for real? And then within a day, these people coming out with proof like that's not true. It never happened. Like how many times are we going to keep listening to folks who come, right back out and say, it ain't happened. Hey, Escrow Marty, say I have arrived and the spotlight is on me in my Nene voice. Yes, it is. I'm going to give you the spotlight like Jennifer Hudson. But yeah, so that's the thing. So I just wanted to put that out there that two of these things that was making the rounds already have come back debunked. So I think that, debunk might be a regular section of the Front Porch Gossip at this point because people steady putting these stories out and then they get debunked. Hey, Corey Swain, it's your birthday. Go, Corey. It's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday. Okay. How old you turning, Corey? And it was like, so like at midnight it turned to your birthday or it was your birthday all day? That's what I want to know. But I'm always glad to see some January babies in the house. Always happy to see it. It's almost Aquarius season. I'm going to let y'all Capricorns have a moment. Or did it switch over yet? Because, I don't really know about the cusp because I'm not a cusp Aquarius. I'm dead center. Dead center. Solid as a rock. Let me see. Escamati say, okay, what we talking about? Because I'm pretty sure I agree. You so crazy. Now, what I'm talking about is how the rumors got out the Andy Cohen show, Watch What Happens Live, was supposed to be canceled. And then that's been debunked. The Man show is not canceled. It's still on the air, but people was putting that story out because I guess that's the story they wanted to put out. They didn't really care about true and false. They just wanted to, to tell a story. So that's been debunked. The Man Show has not been canceled at all. Um, then the story about Celebrity Big Brother with them saying that Nene, Shakari, and Erica Jane and all these other people is going to be on there. Well, apparently, allegedly, apparently, that's been debunked. Shakari's camp says that she was approached months back and she declined. She does, however, have a documentary out that was I believe they say directed or produced by Virgil Abloh before he passed. But she's not gonna be on that show. Somebody's from Nene's camp saying that she ain't gonna be on that show, and as well as Erica Jane. So I was just saying, like, we was talking yesterday about how people put out these false stories and then they get debunked. So I'm like, as viewers, because I too am a viewer, how long do we watch shows, listen to news broadcasts, listen to bloggers who telling us stuff, and everything they telling us within a day at this point, 24 to 72 hours is being debunked. That's why I made the show I made yesterday. I feel like Cardi B kind of set a tone. She's setting a trend where if you not telling the truth on these doggone celebrities, they finna go ahead and bust it down. Hey, Vanessa. I know that's right. Corey Payne Midnight for the birthday. I know that's right. Turning 43. Oh, it's your birthday now at midnight. Uh-oh. Shake it up. I love it. I love it. I make 59 look good. Hey, boo. Thank you for the super chat. She says, hey, family, let's start the night with a little money. Oh, man. Thank you so much. I love when the ladies are cashy, honey. I'm a cashy girl myself. I love it. I love it. I love the love. You're welcome. Anytime. Yeah. Okay. So it is officially Aquarius season. All right. This is my season, honey. This is my season. Hey, Sharon Fona. Yes. So that's the thing. I kind of want to know what's going to happen. Like, how is that going to change the way we as viewers consume our gossip and news stories? It's like, I know for me, it's going to change the way I consume it. I'm telling you, Debunked is probably going to be a regular segment on the front porch because we can't even get excited over news no more because we don't know if it's news or y'all just lying. Escamati say, oh, those false stories bloggers are making for YouTube Cohen is getting out of hand. NGLI. Oh, and I had to unfollow a lot of these Bravo-based bloggers. They all run the same wrong stories. It's true. It's true. And it's like, how do you can't consume the same? Because it used to be exciting if you messed around and heard something and you thought you was hearing it ahead of time and you waiting for it to come out, publicly and be, straight up on blast. And that ain't the case no more. Like, you can't even get excited when you hear a story because you don't know whether it's a lie or not. Oh, Nurse Angel, another Aquarius. My best friend is 213. She's the day before Valentine's Day. Okay. Thank you, Vanessa, and we love you too. I believe it's safe for me to speak for all Aquarians and say that we love you right back. All right. Say, did you hear? Well, this is the thing. I didn't hear about New York, but I did hear about Nene, Erica Jane, and Shakari. So that whole lineup that they gave was straight up not right. Okay, not your twins mama said, dang, sis, you scrambled the heck out of that. And I listen, I have to do it like the scramble board on Soul Train, because I know sometimes like the autocorrect will mess y'all all the way up. It'll have all kind of stuff going on. All right. I know that's right. Thank you, sis. Iridescent. What's up? This is another Aquarius, y'all, whether you know it or not. That's another one of those beautiful Aquarius ladies. Okay. So, that's the debunked segment of the porch. And now we can get on to the gossip. Because, I mean, like I said, I don't even know how to feel about it at this point. Now, when I hear them say exclusive and breaking news and they jump up and say some crazy stuff, and it's like, and you don't have no receipts and you can't cite your sources, you can't tell me where you got it. Talking about, I told y'all yesterday when they say, oh, it's an inside source, I done told y'all the inside source is inside the mirror. They look in the mirror and say, hey, inside source, and then they tell themselves a lie and they come tell it to us. Okay? Well, I don't know about the rest of them, but we do know now what we're hearing is that it's been debunked as far as Nene, Shakari, and Erica Jane. Now, Vanessa is saying something about New York not wanting the jab, so I don't know about that. Oh, your best friend is February 16th. Y'all real good people. Yes, we are some good real people. We don't play no games now. We don't play no games. You know, we got a funny thing about people, spinning yarns, or as the Cliff people say, or making up stories. And then that's really what's going on. They jump in the mirror, tell a lie, and then get online and act all excited and out of breath and raise their voice 3 or 4 octaves and yell some stuff into the microphone. They to make everybody else feel excited. And they know that they ain't telling them but a pack of lies. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all how we know that we all been seeing the same stuff. I want y'all to put a 1 in the chat if you ever turned on anybody's channel because they said, their headline was like they had some real news and they tell you something and you be like, dang, that's crazy. And then you find out later that what they told you wasn't true. Put a 1 in the chat if you ever seen a story and you were really thinking you had true tea and then you find out what they said wasn't true at all. I want to see if I'm the only one because I had that happen a couple times. Like somebody was putting out the story and I actually believed it, that they was going to take Candace off Potomac. And then they turned around. That was a whole lie. Wasn't no truth to it. But they was putting that lie out. Oh, so it's some ones in here. I'm not the only one that's been lied to in social media. Okay. At least I can't take it personal. I can't take it personal. I cannot take it personal. Okay. All right. So I'm not the only one. And so it's like when stuff like that happens, it's like you can't, hey, Rah, I ain't forgot to call. You got my number. Now you can call me. Okay. I'm talking about anybody who's telling lies, SS. That's what we're talking about. And the fact that some stories that came out just yesterday done already been debunked. So we want to know how to believe the gossip when the gossip ain't legit. I make 59 look good. Thanks for the super chat, sis. She says, inside source is the old lady at the beauty shop. Right. And I think that it kind of works because they tell lies that kind of fit what the public kind of wants to hear. So like, let's just say, for instance, if somebody is not a fan favorite, like if it's somebody that the fans love to hate, like a Kenya or a Portia or whatever, or even a Nene from time to time, if you say something really bad, really crazy about this person, they know for the most part, people going to be like, oh, yeah, I believe that, or oh, that's what she get, or if it's something that they think is going to make people happy to hear, if it's going to give you some kind of satisfaction to hear it, then they'll just make up stuff. Oh, yeah, that was one of the lies that was told about that car. Yep, they lied about that. The latest is people lying saying Andy Cohen show, Watch What Happened Live, is getting canceled. It's not. And I don't even like Andy Cohen. And nothing would have made me happier than to hear that his show was canceled. However, it's not even true. And we just putting stories out there. We just putting stories out there and it don't make no sense. I'm like, what are the lies for? So my question is, hey, Tafi Mocha, my question is like, how do we even consume the gossip? And y'all know I love me some good gossip. Oh my goodness. Y'all know how I love me some gossip. But you can't even get into the gossip like you want to because like now you almost have to wonder, okay, like, is this one true or is this another lie? You know what I mean? Like, it's getting to be out of control. And I'm not talking about Tasha K because contrary to popular belief, I know Tasha K is kind of on everybody's bad list right now. And Lord knows I ain't got no defense for her. However, we can't pretend like she the only one been on YouTube lying on people. I'm just saying. And for the most part, when it comes to celebrities, them celebrities ain't going to reach down this far, to straighten nothing. It take a Cardi B to be like, I'm going to straighten it. I don't care. I'm going. Most people ain't going to do that. But she did do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's good to wait a little bit. That's kind of why, like, sometimes y'all be like, well, what you think about this and that? I don't say nothing. Until I know it's true, I don't say nothing. I try to stay, unless I see, like, if it come out, I'll talk about it right then if it's some receipts. If it's some receipts, I'll talk right then. But if it ain't no receipts, I don't have nothing to say. SS says, I know I was so upset to see Watch What Happens Live renewed. I too thought That's it. But I can't get excited about tea anymore. You can't. You cannot get excited about it anymore because people don't mind making it up. I make 59 look good. Thank you so much for the super chat. Say something is so wrong. I can't type in the chat. You can't type in the chat. Oh, hell no. Hold on. Let me look backstage and make sure ain't nobody made no mistakes. Because you my friend and you shouldn't have to be super chatting to talk to me. Hold on. Y'all give me a second. I ain't that smart, but if you give me a second, I'm going back here to make sure ain't nobody lost their goddamn mind. Hold on. Make I see. Hold on. Let's do this. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm checking for I make 59 look good. And make sure she's not in here. Ooh, child, I got a gang of people blocked. There's so many people blocked. But I'm making sure that she's not blocked. Hold on. Golly. Hold on. I don't see you on the block. I make 59 look good. I'm going slow. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't see you in here. And I'm going one by one. Hold on. Uh-uh. No, you're not blocked. I had to make sure, though. Okay. No, you're not blocked. I'm not sure what's happening, though. I really don't know what's happening. But I looked for you. I don't know. Maybe if you go out and come back in, I don't know. Quiet Storm says Tasha K sure isn't the only one. I'm surprised T.I. and Tiny ain't sued a certain blog. Girl, look, T.I. and Tiny had a right to sue a lot of bloggers. There were a lot of people putting that stuff out there like it was the truth. No facts, no filters, and just running them people in the ground. And then came up with nothing. And then when Felicia Moore dang near just admitted that they lied on the man, and they still didn't come back and, try to retract the statements. Something's really, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not cool. But yeah, they really ran them people in the ground with no proof. Barbara, hey. I'm glad you caught a live too. I like my late nights. I'm still gonna try to keep some daytime stuff, but I like the nighttime stuff too, because y'all fun. And I can just have a good time with y'all. Nurse Angel say that's what us Aquarius do. We don't lie on people and we don't like being lied on. Sure don't. But I'm gonna tell you something, Nurse Angel. And the older I got, and y'all know I'm never gonna cop to how old that is. But the older I got, even though I don't like it, I learned to overlook it. Because what I know is that a lie will soon come out. Eventually, you're gonna see who lying, who made it up, who went along with it, who co-signed it. Everything that don't come out in the wash always come out in the rinse. So I don't say nothing. I don't say a thing. You say English. Who's speaking another language in the chat, girl? Maybelline up in here? Maybelline. Okay. Hey, Patricia Hampton. Okay, you over here now. You got a backup account. I don't know what happened. Is this you? I make 59 look good? Because I went in the back. That's what I was doing. Oh, it's your phone. Okay. Because I was worried. I'm like, what's going on? Because listen, I went back there and looked through over 250 names one by one to make sure that nobody hadn't done that. Because sometimes the mods can do it by accident and it might not be no thing. But, I wanted to make sure. Escramani said Chris Jenner being the next Beverly Hills Housewives was another story I seen pushed this week. Like, you can't believe anything now. Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. That's why y'all ain't heard me say that, and I'm not finna say it. Now, when the truth come out, then I'll talk about it. But for right now, that rumor sound a little iffy. I ain't jumping on that. I'm not jumping on that. I'm gonna wait on that one. Now, it might be true, but I'm not finna say it. Miss Sparkle say that's the reason. That's the reason you limit who you watch. You almost have to, because people just don't tell the truth. These people be tripping. Nurse Angel, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, I'm a night shift RN and you help me get through my shifts. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, my goodness. I'm glad we can hang out with you while you're doing your shift. I really appreciate it. Saying allegedly should go, but so far, especially if it's malice involved. Right. To me, I feel like allegedly shouldn't go, but so far, unless you just gossiping. Now, if you saying, look, this is what the people saying, I'm not saying it, I don't know if it's true. I think allegedly should cover that. But I think if you just look in the mirror, make up a lie, and start saying it, I don't think allegedly should cover that. Oh, they erased it. Oh, okay. All right. You say it's almost 7:00 in the morning over there in Great Britain. Okay. Okay. I had to switch up. I was sitting there like, why? It had me froze. Hey, D Marie. Can you plug it back in? Thank you. Grab that one and use that one and take this one out. Y'all, excuse me. All right. Thank you. I just had my little one help me out as mommy's assistant. Oh, okay. There go my sis. But yeah, that's why I say I don't know. The stories are getting more and more um sensational. That's all I can say. Fatia, how are you? I'm glad you caught me live too. Say it's almost 11 a.m. in Abu Dhabi. Okay. Yeah, I had to switch out devices. I had to switch out, y'all. I'm back. My bad. I had to switch out. Hey, Ivy girl, how are you, sis? What you doing up this late? Up in here gossiping with us. Okay. So, like I was saying, as it stands now, we can't get excited about tea no more, y'all. It was all exciting to get some tea, but I guess at this point, those days are done. Those days are done. We can forget about getting excited over some tea. You better leave the tea alone. Let it get lukewarm before you go spreading it, because what we being told might not even be the truth, and it's embarrassing, but it's just true. It's just true. You say your daughters are your tech support too? Okay. Oh, that's nice. I like music. Send me a song. Send me a song. Matter of fact, you can come up here and play it yourself. And then everybody gets to hear it. Mm-hmm. All right. So I switched back out. But I got my backup ready to go now. So that's all on the debunked portion of the show. So now let's get into the actual gossip that is actually provable. That's a shame. I'm gonna mess around and have to change the title to provable gossip, honey. So Jennifer Hough Hold on. Escramata, let me get your comment before I get into this. Says, remember back in the day when we was getting the tea about the Monique and Candace fight? That was real tea. Yeah, that was real tea. But we ain't getting no tea no more. That tea was so real by the time the season came, we already knew what was going to happen blow for blow. But now we ain't getting real tea no more. We getting something like tea. I can't believe it's not tea. We getting water with brown food coloring, but we surely ain't getting tea no more. I don't know what this is, but tea it ain't. Now I can tell you that. Oh, Barbara, thank you. So now in the gossip we can prove section, the gossip we can prove, Jennifer Hough apparently is going to refile. This is according to what she's officially releasing. Yeah, water and brown sugar, right? It's chromatic. Refiling her case against Nicki Minaj in California. Now, everybody wanted to run with the narrative. It was dropped. It was dropped. It wasn't dropped. What happened was that young woman did not continue. She dropped it. They were saying like it was thrown out, is what I want to say, and it wasn't thrown out. The young woman she missed deadlines, and then she decided not to go forward with that case. But that was in New York. Hey, country mama, what they're saying is she's gonna refile in California, and stay gonna refile with some different case elements or something to that nature. You know, I ain't no lawyer now. I be trying to get it. And I'm not like the rest of them that's going to court filing people. So I'm not that girl. I can only tell you the way I understand it. So basically saying that it's going to be a different set of complaints is the way I was able to interpret what I read. However, she's still with Tyrone. So y'all know what I think about Tyrone. I feel like Tyrone be paid off by them rich people to tank cases. So I don't know whether she still got a chance or whether she ain't got a chance in hell. However, they are going to nonetheless file again against Miss Minaj is what they're claiming they're going to do. They are claiming. Now, whether they go through with it or not, we'll see. But they're claiming that they're going to do that in California. Let's see. Escamati said, I know you lying. Why did Nicki's team come out talking about a counter suit? Maybe they celebrated too quick. Or maybe Nicki got sense enough to know people only remember what's said immediately after something happens, not after, a minute or two. So maybe she hoping won't nobody pay attention to the fact that this girl saying she about to refile in California. Or like I said, maybe she just jumped the gun. Maybe she's like, oh, okay, she dropping the case against me. I'm a counter sue. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Rah, rah, rah. She got her lawyer sending nasty notes to the girl's lawyer and telling him that it wasn't no case and that his pet dog would have known it wasn't no case. And like I said, Tyrone looked like somebody I wouldn't let him handle nothing for me. Let's be very clear. However, she kept Tyrone and talking about refiling in California. So I guess all we can do on that note, y'all, is stay tuned. All we can do on that note, y'all, is really just stay tuned and see what happens with that. Nacho Twins mama say Nicki and that man are based out of here, so she should. Jennifer needs to not call Tyrone. Exactly. Can I get fresh water? Just fill it up and bring it back. Thank you. Say, you're right. It's most likely the latter. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. I just feel like this ain't a good look. And it just, I don't know whether her and that man is like traditionally married, whether they calling themselves married. I don't know. She says her husband, I'm going to take a word for it. But what I'm going to say about that is I feel like Nicki didn't do herself no favors marrying this man and having no baby with this man. She didn't do herself no favors. Because it looks like all of the trouble that she's had to go through to try to get him out of this, trying to get this young woman to recant her story, even contacting her ever was a mistake. The fact that she's got to be concerned with how these allegations against him is going to make her look, which in all honesty, people shouldn't necessarily look at her anyway just because of that, but people might look at her a certain way for contacting this young woman at all on this man's behalf. Like, I just don't know how this could ever be a good look for her. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people may not like Nicki, I'm not the biggest Nicki fan. I'll be honest. However, that's still a black woman who has who has amassed a sizable fortune for herself. And I don't think it's a good look when you allow your association with any man to jeopardize the things that you work to amass for yourself. And that's what it's kind of looking like to me. Like it's she's putting her own financial future in danger. Nurse Angel say Tyrone is determined to get a check by any means possible. Girl, you right. Tyrone gonna get a check, but my question is, who is Tyrone getting a check from? Tyrone ain't somebody he don't look reliable to me. I don't know. It's something about a man wearing suits off the rack that just make me uncomfortable. He couldn't represent me at a pie eating contest. Nothing. At all. Escramata say, right, an extra burden she really didn't need. Yeah, she didn't need that. She didn't need that. And I really feel, I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted. Like a part of me feels bad. Part of me feels bad for her because he did this and she didn't do it. But the other part of me can't really feel bad for it because you had too much to say about something that you weren't even around for. You younger than these people. You weren't around when it took place. You shouldn't have been on Queen Radio saying nothing. You never should have contacted this lady. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, part of me want to feel bad, but part of me is like, why did you even put yourself in this situation with this guy? I don't know. I can say for sure I don't like him. Say, yeah, Nikki don't know how to pick men, but you know, we ain't gonna knock her too hard for that, girl, because you know a lot of us done pick some bad ones too now. Come on. I ain't pick no predators. You know, praise God. But you know, we done all picked the bad one or two. Maybelline say 60. She say, will the 64 people in the bushes hit the like button? Yeah, y'all please hit the like button. Please. Thumbs up, y'all. Nacho Twins mama say she had no business contacting Jennifer. Nikki better cut him loose. I was hoping she would. And I'm not sure why she hasn't. Maybe she really loves him, or maybe she really believes he's innocent. I don't know. He was found guilty in a court of law. However, I really wish she would just cut that man loose. I do. And it's hard for me to just say something like that because I don't really like to talk against marriages, but I don't know. I just got a funny feeling that it might be in her best interest to let this gentleman go, if we can call him a gentleman at all. You know what I'm saying? It's just not a good look. But next up on gossip that we can prove. Now, according to People Magazine, now this is the one we got to talk about, y'all, with Nene. Now, they was talking about their celebrity Big Brother stuff, and they can't confirm it. We don't even know if it's any truth to it, but we're going to get on into that thing. Hold on, let me see what Quiet Storm 87 say first. Say that was one thing Wendy had right. She told Nikki she shouldn't have married that man. She knew he was bad for her image when she agreed to marry him. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that is just, I don't know. Barbara say Nikki seemed to be a bit damaged. Maybe that's why she can't pick him. Right. Well, you know, hey, you know, pot meat kettle. You know, most of us in here done pick some bad men because we got some trauma. You know, mama told us we was fat one time. Now, any man that say we look good, you know what I'm saying? That trauma, it's enough of that to go around. Now, we can't say that's unique to her. I think that's a women problem, not a Nikki problem. But she just picked a bad guy. And she knew that he was messing with her when she was underage. You know, that should have been the red flag now that you're grown. But I don't know how deep her trauma goes, so let me not speak to her trauma. But now that you see all the mess that his situation, his past is causing you, I can't imagine why you would be hanging on. Unless she hanging on because she got that cute little baby. And that is a cute little baby. He definitely looks like a little dumpling. He really does, with his fat cheeks. I'm serious. That's a good-looking little boy. He's a good-looking one. But, you know, y'all pray for that baby. That's all I'm going to say. But next up on the gossip. Now, they was talking about Nene with this Big Brother thing, and that was not confirmed, and now it's looking like it's been debunked. No surprise there. But then, according to People Magazine, Nene did her an article with them, and she was talking about her relationship, and I'm not finna say this man's name. Now I'm gonna tell you how messy black folks are. Y'all out here, now tell me this. Is y'all out here calling this man the Yoni man? Is that y'all? Please tell me that it is clear people calling this man the Yoni man. That is not a name that you give a man. Now, y'all know what your Yoni is. And I want y'all to stop this mess. Now, okay? Enough is a goddamn enough. Now, I can't pronounce the man name either. And I think the last name is Sayo or Sio. I don't know how to pronounce that either. You know, Naoni. I guess we could say Naoni or Inyoni or something. But the idea that y'all calling this man the Noni man, y'all gonna stop that. Now I demand that on behalf of every black mother in the U.S. and abroad. I'm gonna have to demand that y'all stop calling that man the Noni man. Now this is what you're gonna do. That's what you're gonna do. Y'all out here with Noni pearls and Noni detox, the Noni steam, Noni pots. Now y'all calling him the Noni man. Now y'all gonna stop that mess. Okay? Cut it out. Now enough is enough. But anyway, her and the little, you know, the man with the ashy beard. Now I can't pronounce his name, so I'm gonna just call him Ash Cat. So her and the Ash Cat, you know, she did a article and talking about how, you know, how it's hard for her moving forward after Greg done passed, and how his family has rallied around her and they're always there when the Ash Cat ain't there. And that's so nice. That's so nice that everybody understand this girl needs support at this time. Okay. Now, she said, according to her, she said she open to get married again, y'all. Hey, Noisy Nick. She said she open to get married again. Hey, Cheryl. Yes, it is. Now, I understand that, you know, sometimes names can be difficult, but we gonna stop doing that. Escamarte, what you say? You say how you pronounce that. Well, I don't know. That's why I say he's Ash Cat from here on out. The Ash Cat. Yes, the Ash Cat. Because that's that cat with that ashy beard. You know, I can describe you, but we ain't gonna just call this brother the Yoni man now. The Yoni man, not Noni, the Yoni man. I don't know. No. That made me so uncomfortable. And people were just throwing it out there. Oh, Nene with the Yoni man. Nene is not with the Yoni man. She is with the Ash Cat. Don't y'all be saying that. But she said she open to get married again. So I said, ooh, Nene. She in love, y'all. She is open to get married to the Ash Cat. Nene says she's ready to go from Lanithia Leaks to Lanithia Sio, Sio, whatever she is about. She says she open to marrying the Ash Cat. She's open to it. So then that brought me to the question. I was talking to Gabor. I say, hey, bro, do that mean that these people out here lying, talking about this man married? Because I asked for marriage license, marriage papers. Ain't nobody been able to bring me nothing. Is this another one for the debunk segment of the front porch gossip? What is really going on? I mean, I don't understand. You say, Nene, but why? Hey, if she like it, I love it. I don't have to deal with the Ash Cat. Because the first thing I did was make that hair mask from Cardi B and put it on his beard and put a Jerry curl cap on it. Because you ain't finna be around me with no ashy beard. That's what you're not going to do. Escamati say, child, I'm going to call him Nyan and Nene. I'm going to call him Nene and the Ash Cat. How he get his name first? He ain't nobody. Okay, well, I believe that he ain't, because ain't nobody. Hey, Sandy Storm, how you doing, boo? Ain't nobody. I asked for evidence. Nobody would bring it. Like, okay, once again, this one of them things that got put out there as exclusive. She's dating a married man. Nobody asked for receipts. Matter of fact, I remember, girl, I seen somebody that they said was a wife, but we don't know if that's an ex-wife, an estranged. We don't know nothing. Nobody's giving us any info. I have the girl, and then what's worse to me is that it was some people that was in here in this chat. Hey, Crystal Clear. And got mad at me because they wanted me to go off on Nene and call this lady out her name and say, Oh, close your leg to married men. Like I say that, I promise you, as soon as y'all bring me some evidence that the man is actually married. And it's like people get so hyped up off the headlines, the clickbait, the straight up lies from the inside source that lives inside people's bathroom mirrors, that they want everybody to just go along with it. See, to me, that's that wolf pack mentality. That's that hive mentality. One person said it sound good, everybody repeat it. If you don't repeat it, now you a bad person because you just won't repeat it. I ain't finna repeat nothing. Now I just can't see. Now if this was Portia, then okay. But I can't see Lanithia at her ripe age, because she's grown. You know what we call over here at the royal family, the grown is when you grown with grown kids, right? Nene is grown. I can't see somebody who is grown talking about they opening to marry somebody else's husband. It looks like to me that when that kind of thing happens, it's because the man ain't married. Right. Miss Sparkle said again. She said he's in social media too much for the truth not to come out by now. Right. The facts are just the facts. If the man was doing all that, we would have had it. Right. But but the story was still out there. He was out there. The story was out there. This man is married. You're going with a married man. And then now that there's no proof, it's looking like the man ain't married. Everybody quiet. Escramati say, so if he's not married, are any of these blogs going to address and apologize? They were calling her all kind of names. Right. Escramati, that's what I'm saying. Nobody comes back to correct the lies. Like after you done lied on somebody, you got your clicks, you got your views. And now you ain't even trying to correct your stuff. Like that's the kind of, I ain't lying now. It's some people I'm cool with that have done this stuff. So please don't think like, oh dang, Nitra just coming down with a hammer. But I feel some type of way about indulging in your tea when I'm seeing that your tea is really brown sugar water. Ivy Girl say he's taking all kind of pics with Nene for a wife not to rear her head by now. A soul sister would have reared her head, went online. She'd have talked about Nene's face, chin, nose, her face tune. She'd have talked about that lady clothes, her wigs. I mean, she'd have came for her juggler. You out here taking pictures with my husband, showboating around. Oh, I know I'd have said something. Hey, Miss Kaiser, so say, hey, seems like I've been missing your lives listening on the way to work. Okay, boo. That's all right, but you got me now. You got me now. Right, Corey Swain. So it's like for me, I'm sitting up, and this is a no blame, no name, no blame hour. But I'm sitting up in my head and I'm doing the math like, okay, I heard this person tell that lie. I heard that person tell that lie. I heard this person tell that lie. And I'm waiting on them to come back with the retraction. And ain't nobody retracted a goddamn thing. Vanessa say, I can't imagine a wife seeing this and not address it. Right. Look at Fallon. Fallon don't even want the man. She was up there sleeping with the help, as Simon say, the unemployed help, getting babies and all, and she's still mad about a woman taking pictures with the man that was hers. So you mean to tell me this man supposed to be full-blown married and the wife don't feel no type of way and ain't saying nothing? Hey, Glennis, I thought I had texted you. You say bitter tea. Yeah, nasty tea. It probably got piss in it. But I want them to stop lying on people because it don't look good. It don't look good. Thank you, Noisy Nick. Escramata say the wife would have been on Tasha K. About girl, you better say it. You better say it. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's where the lies come in. That's where the lies come in. I want us to stop this stuff as Black folks 2022. I want us to do something new in 2022. We got to do something new in 2022. 2022, every time we catch somebody lying, we going to call them out on it. All 2022, we going to jump on the Cardi B bandwagon. Cardi say y'all ain't lying on her. And I say when we catch them lying, we need to be like, look, y'all is lying. Let's get this thing straight. Let's get it straight. I think we going to call it, I know you lying. People need to stop this stuff. So now this lady saying she open to get married. Now I'm going to tell you what my concern is with that. I don't trust that man. And I done told y'all I don't trust that man. And I'm going to go on record and say it again. I trust nobody who wears Easter suits year round and got an ashy beard. I don't. And I'm never going to be cool with that. Sandy Storm say these blogs are crazy, especially the little one they call Liar K. Girl, you done rename that lady. Say which African woman on this age will see her husband flaunts with another woman and keep quiet? An old partnership is not married. Girl, you better say it. You better say it. I don't know any West African woman finna be quiet for that. I don't know one. You said ring the bell when they lying. I'm gonna have to get a bell and ring the bell, Lord. I like that. Hold on. I got something. I'm gonna ring the bell. Just because you said so. Hold on. Hold on. I'm ready, Escamarte. And there it goes. Because there goes another lie. Y'all know I had the song for y'all yesterday. One more lie. Yes, one more lie. I guess that's how they feel right now. They're going to tell one more lie. They're going to tell 20 more lies. They're going to tell 20 more. And they're going to keep telling them because we keep listening. Now, I ain't got no whistle, not your twins, mama. I ain't too short now. I ain't got no whistle. She say blow the whistle. I can't blow the whistle, but we gonna hit the gong. One time for the one time. Quit lying on these people. If you ain't got no gossip, come on here and talk about what you cooked for dinner. Don't jump on here lying on people. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. So looks like another lie, possibly completely debunked. They still ain't brought me no doggone no proof on it. You say the song took you out, girl. That's my song. I was humming it all day. One more lie. Oh, one more lie. That's gonna be the YouTube anthem. One more lie. Nurse Angel say, when I'm through with a nigga, I don't care who he with. Maybe that's how the wife feels. Yeah, maybe. But why she ain't said nothing to nobody? You know, sisters got something to say. Nurse Angela, I don't know, girl. All I know is I asked for receipts and ain't nobody brought me none. I know that. I think this is a case of one more lie and everybody being quiet. Y'all notice as this story keeps developing with Nene and the Ash Cat, ain't nobody, you know, the people that was real loud making all that, oh, he's a madman and close your leg, the madman and all that. And the more this story develops, ain't no, all them people is getting real quiet. Now they making up new stories. Good night, country mama. So, you know, that's that on that. That's that on that. I'm going to let it go. But y'all keep your eye out because I think it's time for, you know, all I need for a click in a view is one more lie. I think that's what time it is. It's time for one more lie. But anyway, moving right along. Now, y'all know DJ Akademiks got a podcast. Now, I don't watch him because I don't like him. I'm going to be honest. However, this one was interesting. And I had to watch the replay because he had freaking fraud. And on his podcast, you know them little boys y'all call Fresh and Fit. I don't know which is which. You got one of them whose face looked like a melted Jell-O pudding pop. And the other one got that narrow head and that bird beak. Now, I don't know who is who. I just know they real rude and they say a lot of nasty stuff about black women. These are the characters saying stuff like, you know, they don't mess with the Shaniquas and they're not night riders. They don't play in the dark. They don't play with darkies or something derogatory and disgusting that they had to say about black women. But you know what else is new? It's like if you a man, a black man, and you have no talent and you are unattractive and you might possibly speak Dustish. Y'all know that's the official language of the Dusty Negro, Dustish. And you have no hope in the foreseeable future of anything resembling success. All you have to do is get a microphone and just start spewing hateful, nasty stuff about black women, and there you go. Bam. Look at Granddaddy Kitten Heels. Look how he came up. He just sit up and say rude, crazy stuff to black women, and all of a sudden he's been elevated to the status of a demigod. Okay. Well, they went on DJ Akademiks show, and then here come Brittney Renner. Cute Brittney Renner. Baby, Brittney Renner served them fellas, baby. She did. She did, and when she served them, they didn't even have no rebuttal. Let me let y'all hear what she said, because I don't want to try to speak for her. Because she's, I don't speak her language necessarily, but I got where she was coming from. Like they tried it, and she tried it right along with them. Okay. On top of Thomas Soda, my child, he been hating black women for years. Miami in November. Hey, boo. Said, I'll be so glad when that wave is over and they can ride out on it and get lost at sea. Right. Or swallowed by the Kraken. Swallowed by the Kraken. Yes, Dustish. That's the official language. Right now, I'm working on the Dustish to English dictionary. So we can help to translate what the people who are Dustish Americans are saying when they're talking to us. You say you hadn't heard that name in so long, but that's how he came up, just attacking black. That's all you have to do. Just attack a black woman. Bam, come up just like that. I did see them blaming Africa for the Omarion. I seen them. They blame African people for everything. Say the queen of porn has spoken. Yeah, she done spoke, but y'all say what you want to say. Now, apparently that pornography is not the only place she knows how to make her mouth work. That's all I'm saying. Hey, Nadia. Nadia, where you from? Somebody asked me to ask you where you was from. Where you from, girl? Hey, boo. Where you from, Nadia? I'm just asking. I'm being nosy. You say TS got scared and was ran out of New York a couple years ago. Who is TS? Dot Willie, you got to help me now. Oh, you from Oklahoma. Okay. All right. You had a name of somebody they knew, but they didn't know if you was that person. So you probably a different Nadia. Did you ever live in Texas? I'm just being nosy. That's right. That's the song. That's the song. Oh, you saying Tommy got scared and got ran out of New York a couple years ago. Well, Tommy ought to have been ran out of there. He should have been. But let me let y'all hear what Miss Brittney had to say for herself, because I don't want to talk for her. I might get it wrong. So let's let her speak for herself. Hold on.
I'm simply asking her to tell us about herself because we were so incorrect. So tell us about yourself. That's all I'm saying. And then she went into attacking us. And
no one's attacking you. Because like I said, listen, there's a lot of people that will not sit down and have a conversation with you just because of the comments that you guys made. Well, you made. And you chimed in. So you guys are Tweedledee and Tweedledum kind of, right? So I'm here to have a conversation with you guys. Because for me, I feel like what a lot of male-dominated podcasts are missing is the bridge of understanding. So I came here not to argue you guys or to call you out of your name or to disrespect what anybody's doing, because I felt like the interview I had with him, there were things that he said I didn't agree with, but I wanted to sit down and hear his point of view. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So for you to say you're not special, well, I'm special to someone, just like you're special to someone, just like he's special to someone. So for you trying to generalize all groups of women, then we would have to take it back to where this even began. Like why you even have this view of women. And like I said, you have a bunch of dumbass bitches on your guys' podcast. And I get it. They don't challenge you. And I know you're a really smart guy, but it's like, I feel like you need to kind of just be honest and show people who you really are.
Okay, so that's what she had to say. And she basically said, them women that ain't checking y'all, they dumb as hell, and I'm going to check you. And so check she did. And it went on from there. She didn't stop there. Oh, you started off in South Carolina. Okay, Nadia. All right, well, I'm so glad you're here. Cheryl is in Oklahoma, too. Hey, here, her TV. How are you? So this is what I got from that. And I'm kind of with her on that. You bring people on that show, first of all, them women that's silly enough to go on that show, when these young men, if we can call them men, I don't know whether we should say men, sludge, grime, scourge, rancid after birth, whatever you want to classify them as. When they sit up and they just foment hate and venom toward black women, why any black woman would go on that show, is shocking to me to a degree. And then part of me understands it, because there's a certain set of our sisters who absolutely die for male attention. It's almost like the more they're rejected, the more they vie for that attention. I don't know why that is, because Lord knows I don't need your attention, honey. I never have. Escramati says she was respectful with it too. Yes, she was. All they could do was sit there and giggle, because see, there was no way to really go at her the way they went at, you know, Asian doll with her little silly self and the other pretty little dark skinned girl that was sitting there, beautiful dummies. As we say, y'all know the rule over here. Anytime we got to give a sister that work, we got to say we must admit that she's a pretty girl. I think Asian doll is a pretty girl in her own way. The other young lady that was there was a very pretty girl, and they were just extremely stupid. Because what the hell were you doing on a show with these two men who clearly have a problem with black women, and everything about you screams black woman? Why would you go there? I wouldn't have went there if they had $1 million taped to the little short, dark, strange looking one. I wouldn't have went there to pull the money off his back. Now I'm just telling you. So she was right. The calling them bees, I wasn't really with it on that. Oh, that's my sis. Hey, Chi-Town Niger, with your gorgeous self. How you doing? So for me, she was right on that. Calling them bees, that's a no. But the fact that she was like really coming at them like you generalizing entire groups of women. She couldn't really get deep like she needed to, because I don't think her brain will allow all of those things to take place at the same time. I'm not going to say she's another Portia, but I'm going to say it don't crank up all the way. However, hold on, Noisy Nick. Hold on, I'm losing Noisy Nick. Say, what are we talking about? Freaking Fraud, Fresh and Fit. They have a YouTube channel where really it's not even much of a show. They just go on there and say a bunch of ignorant stuff and tell men you can give me $1,000 and then I'm gonna do a consultation and tell you how to get women who look better than you. All kind of silliness. And people actually give them money, y'all. So we can't clown because somebody is cutting the check. Hey, Tom G says she had Dumb and Dumber. Baby, when she called them Dumb and Dumber, I got weak and all they could do was sit there and giggle. And yes, with the articulate yes, she gave it to him. She did give it to him. But now let me tell you, it was interesting. When they have been disarmed from all of their black woman hate rhetoric talking points, there was nothing left to do. Because this woman, I believe Brittney Renner, is biracial, and then she's thin and she's got the preferential, lighter skin tone and racially ambiguous facial features. Like there was nothing for you to say. You couldn't call her all sorts of derogatory names that you would give a black woman, and you can't talk about her shape or her having African features or more African body type. You can't. I mean, like she had fake hair on, but you didn't even go for that because she fit more or less the preference. So it's like I can't really attack her looks. And to me, I think that goes a long way to let you know how juvenile these people are. When they can't attack your outward appearance and attack your blackness, they have no ammunition. They find so many colorful ways to say, I hate black women. Like literally, we could do a whole segment and just show them and just let them tell you they hate black women without saying they hate black women. And the one that looks like the one that has the face like the melted pudding pop, you're not going to tell me that both your parents ain't black. So you came out of a black woman and turned around and hated her. That's strange to me. Very strange. But I just thought it was interesting, honey, that Brittney Renner was the one that was gathering people like a ponytail with that Ampro gel. Y'all, excuse me. I had to swallow some water. My throat was dry. It was so dry, like them boys show. So it was interesting, too, that she told him, she was like, a lot of people wouldn't even sit down and talk with y'all. Because it was interesting. He was trying to play victim real quick. Like, oh, she came here attacking us. I just said, tell us about yourself. And she's attacking. She said, no, I'm not attacking you. I'm just asking questions because at the end of the day, a lot of people wouldn't even talk to you after the comments you made. Not your twins mama. What you say? She snatched them edges. She did. I didn't even know she could snatch edges like that. I'm impressed. Sharon said, I think the hate of black women is a mental health. It's clearly a mental health issue. There should be an entry in the MSDS. There should be. Because clearly something's wrong with you when you can hate what made you. You know what I mean? Like that's taking self-hate to a whole nother level. I'm mad at you because you made me. And I'm not just pointing at them because there's some sisters on YouTube too that do a lot of hateful stuff and they hate black men. as though a black man didn't make them. It's just weird. When you start hating people who look like you lost me. Escramati say, I don't understand them. They use stereotypes to explain why they hate black women, yet bring out non-black women who actually exhibit those stereotypes. Make it make sense. You can't make that make sense. I done told y'all when something don't make sense, it's probably because it just doesn't. There's no way to make it make sense. We can't. We can't. At all. It ain't possible. Say when you are full of evil, you'll always find something bad to say. Right. But then when this young woman who had a lighter complexion was, eating their lunch right in front of them, they had nothing to say. Oh, they do seem rather ignorant, Barbara. They do. Say that's just it, sis. How you hate what made you. Have mercy. That's what I'm trying to understand. I'm confused on both sides. Now listen, like I said, you know me, I try to be fair across the board. I'm gonna give you my opinion, but I try to be fair. And the truth of the matter is we got sisters online telling other black women that if they're pregnant with male children to abort the young black boys. Like, why are you telling people to kill their children? Like, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? So we got some sisters that are just as ignorant, saying things like, why do you have them? You shouldn't have, you need to get rid of them. All of them are useless. It's like, girl, why are you picking the wrong men and then coming back to tell us to get rid of all of them? No, ma'am. I need you to change what you're rinsing your cat with. You need a new monkey wrench, because if your monkey is attracting that type of man repeatedly, it might be you. It might be you. And I say the same thing where these hateful, nasty men are concerned. If you've had bad experiences with black women, it might be you. If the only experience you've had is bad, everybody's met a bad person, but if everybody you running into is bad, it might be you attracting the bad to you. That's all I'm saying. Ain't no need to hate a whole group of people because you make bad decisions, you make bad life choices. Now people need to, now you got to insult folks and you telling people to abort children and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's when it goes too far for me. Sandy Storm say, I never understand why we call a black person that hate blacks colorist. No, they are racist, period. Well, because, colorism exists, Sandy. Now, there is racism, and then there's also colorism. So the issue then becomes that colorism differs from racism in that racism, black folks can't really participate in. Racism is a system. We don't have the power. We're not a part of the power structure in this country, so we don't have the ability to participate in that system. That's one of the biggest differences. And colorism is different than what these men are doing. I think this falls under misogynoir. And I think what these sisters are doing is a form of that as well. It's just a matter of I hate black men. They don't hate black women. I think they hate black men because they hate themselves. They made bad choices. It's a whole quagmire of mental health issues that I can't fix. Because unlike Portia's cousin, I didn't go to school for psychology. I did. I'm just saying. But, either which way it go, it's a sickness. And I just found it interesting for people who sit up and spit venom and nastiness left, right, and center, as she dubbed them, dumb and dumber, sat there and did nothing but giggle while this girl told them all about themselves. Barbara said, oh my goodness, get rid of their babies. Child, it's some sisters, black women on YouTube telling other black women that if you're pregnant and you're carrying a male child, to get rid of them, stop giving birth to black males, is what they're telling black women. And it doesn't bother me because I'm full grown and I've never been that stupid. I don't have a room temperature IQ, but it disturbs me a little because we have young black women, who are very young, and maybe they've had, if they're young enough, they probably ain't had but 1 or 2 relationships. And if they got their feelings hurt, that hateful, vengeful, hurt-filled message might appeal to them, and they might start thinking, oh, that's a great idea. So I think sometimes we have to be careful with our words and be responsible, because sometimes you might be influencing somebody to do something that's heinous. Miss Parker said, I think it's a personal issue when you hate your parent or a child. Yeah, it's just creepy. It's a little creepy if it's your kid. But I think it's sinister and it's almost diabolical when you decide to hate an entire sex of children within your own race. Something's wrong with you. Doc Willie say blackberry men that only like vanilla. Right. It's a little unnatural, but I say, go with God, honey. But don't be around, you don't have to spit out hate toward people who look like you to date anybody. I don't care if you come back and say, you know what, I fell in love with a giraffe. I only like giraffes. You don't have to go and insult every human woman because you now like giraffes. You get what I'm saying? You can like what you like without hating anybody. Miss Sparkle say that is so low to tell someone to get rid of their child. It's very low, but they're doing it. And some of y'all know they're doing it. Escramati say that's crazy evil to wait until the gender reveal to get rid of a child. I'm telling you, that's what they are literally online telling people to do. And I just think it's irresponsible, it's dangerous, it's evil, all the while saying I'm still gonna sleep with black men, but don't give birth to any of them. Like, your logic is flawed. If you hate them that much, why are you sleeping? But I ain't finna get into that because that's just weird. But they're really out there saying stuff like that. And then you got freaking fraud, or as Brittney Renner called them, Dumb and Dumber, who are putting these types of messages out. Very disturbing. Very disturbing. So, no, that's not colorism. That's mental illness, is what that is. That's mental illness. Colorism is more or less what you see on Potomac, where you see in certain people having privilege. Hey, Kenya 330, and preferential treatment based on their shade. That's colorism. When you crazy enough to be telling people to kill children that's a certain sex, you need a mental health evaluation and a 5150. You need to be put away. You're not normal. That's something different. That's something extremely different. But it is what it is. But I want y'all to go, like, if you go to Twitter and just type in DJ Akademiks, Brittney Renner, Twitter, like go to Google and type that, it'll pull up, where you can see clips from that particular podcast, because I thought it was interesting. I thought it was very interesting. Sandy, what you say? You say you can love what or who you want, but don't spit on others. Who raised these people? Girl, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, you say a blackberry that only like vanilla, that's colorism. Well, sometimes that can be mental illness too. That can too. But I get what you're saying. Sharon says, I agree. This is raccoons on crack. And who is putting the battery in their back? Funding what clear people wish they could say out loud. Sometimes it makes me feel like the clear people are paying them to say this stuff. Like, I could never hate my folks like that. Like, that's crazy. Hey, True Wisdom 13, how you doing? Good to see you. But that ain't all that was said that was crazy. It was a lot of crazy to go around. Now, y'all know Mitch McConnell. Now, he was the Senate Majority Leader. He's not a Senate Minority Leader. Well, Mitch McConnell is proving my point from last night, y'all. Now, remember, some of y'all were here when we were having the conversation, and I said, I don't consider myself an American because, America's the ghetto. I just live here because I'm a POW, like most of us. Nobody chose to come here. I won't say nobody, but a lot of us did not choose to come here. We just woke up here, okay? But Mitch McConnell apparently agrees with me. He apparently does. So hold on. I want y'all to hear it in his words because I can't tell it like Mitch can tell it. I call him Turtle. But Mitch McConnell made the distinction that we not exactly Americans. I want y'all to hear.
Well, the concern is misplaced because if you look at the statistics, African American voters are voting in just as high a percentage as Americans.
Wait a minute. Y'all listen to this again.
Well, the concern is misplaced because if you look at the statistics, African American voters are voting in just as high a percentage as Americans.
He said African American voters, and that's y'all, because I ain't no African American. I'm just an African, honey. I'm a stolen African. He said, you say that man is a trip. Turtle be tickling me. You say how timely after last night, girl, because people be disturbed when you just tell them, hey, you just black. They want to wave stuff in the air. I saw a test that said I'm 1/1600th of a Norwegian, so I'm not black. But I mean, I guess But yeah, he said that African Americans voting as just a high percentage as Americans. So he's letting you know. Y'all is not Americans to them. You might run around calling yourself that, but them people don't think so. They don't think so. They don't think so. Now, I do believe that was a slip of the tongue. I believe that he really believes that, but I don't believe he meant to say that out loud. You know, sometimes when you got certain things inside you, it'll slip out. You know how sometimes you be talking to your mama and you don't mean to cuss in front of your mama and them words just slip out, but it slip out. Why does it slip out? Because you say it all the time anyway, right? So then you're in front of mama and you got to say, oh, my bad, mama. Excuse me, mama. I ain't mean that, mama. But it comes out because that's what you do when mama ain't there. Well, apparently, Mitch McConnell, when that reporter said, you know, what's your response to voters of color who are concerned that without the voting bill, they're not going to be able to vote. And he says, well, that's misplaced because, you know, and I believe him, it is misplaced. It is misplaced because they voting at the same percentage. But the fact that he said African American voters is voting at the same percentage as American vote, I'll say, what you say? See, to him, white equals American. And you just black. Listen, Turtle gave it to me. Turtle gave it to me with that one. Yeah, he meant what he said. He meant that. Oh, he said it. Yeah, as Americans, y'all, he said y'all vote on the same percentage as Americans. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, he said that with his chest. Yes, Doc Willie, he feel that way. He can't hide it. He can't hide it. Sharon talking about where was his inside voice. That was his inside voice. You say a textbook definition of a Freudian slip. Baby, Mitch McConnell gave me my life with that one. Ain't that something, Corey? Ooh, Tom G say the way he said it without even skipping a beat. That lets you know that's how he talk at home. You know, you got the Americans and the blacks. And the fact that the reporter asking the question said, voters of color. There's other colors than black, but he was letting you know, I'm talking about y'all Negroes. I'm talking about y'all N-words. He say, y'all and Americans. Not black American citizens. He said, y'all and then Americans. I say, what you say? Say he meant all that. Didn't he? Didn't it? Look, can't nobody hit the bell on me. I'm gonna hit it one time anyway, because I like how it sounds. But can't nobody hit the bell on me. Let me hit it again. Can't nobody hit the bell on me. Ain't no one more lie over here. The man said it and y'all heard him. Sandy Storm say, does America belong to rebellious European? When your brain is made with popcorn, you are a national clown. Nah, man. Mitch McConnell is speaking for them clear Americans. He is their spokesman. He is saying what the rest of them feel. Escamada, you say the bell, baby, the bell. The bell. Mitch McConnell said y'all ain't gonna say he was up there lying. He told y'all just what he felt. He ain't tell no lie. He told no lies is what he did. That's what he did. And then, oh, y'all, listen. Can I be silly? Y'all mind? I want to be silly. Listen. I had looked on Instagram and I think I was in I think it was Baller Alert. I love to look on their page. So they had posted the article saying that sleepy creepy Joe Biden say him and Kamala Harris gonna run for office again. And so, baby, I went straight. When I say straight, I mean straight, directly to the comment section. Y'all, the comment section took me out. So I'm gonna just say this. I don't think it's gonna go well. I don't think it's gonna go well if they try to do this again. Because the people was asking him, if he was gonna let, if he run again, would Kamala be his running mate? And are you happy with the job she did? And he said, yeah. And they was like, well, would you like to, expound on that? No. I mean, I said what I think she did a good job. Child, what he should have said was, I don't know how to expound on that. But you know the truth, he can't tell the truth, honey. We'll be hitting the bell if you ask Joe to tell the truth. But y'all want to see them comments, man. Them comments, y'all, if y'all don't want to see them, that's cool. But I'm finna read y'all some of these comments. Messed me up. I say, listen, black folks have no chill. Black people have no chill. None. Y'all be tripping. Wait a minute. Was it this one? I want to say, hold on. I think it was. Yep, it was. It was. Let me read y'all these comments. Sharon say, read the comments, please. Hey, Spiller, what you doing up, girl? Hey, Nehar. You know what? I set up a Twitter, but I don't never be on there. I'm going to have to get back into the Twitter. But I go there when there be some stuff going on because I want to know. Okay, y'all want me to pull it up or you want me to just read them? I'll pull it up. Well, I'll read them. We ain't got to pull it up. Okay. So listen. The comment section is what took me out. Man. Hey, Miss Princess, she says, please tell me. No, they are both incompetent and delusional. If they believe most of America will support them on the next election. Well, listen, if they've been paying attention, they like to watch black folks in the bushes anyway. Child, even Jazzy Faye was in the comments. Y'all remember Jazzy Faye? Jazzy Faye was in the comments. He didn't have stuff to say, clowning. Child, it's a lot of people clowning. A lot of people clowning. Like, ain't nobody really letting them get away with this. At all. So anyway, let's get to it. Hey, Selena Lightfoot. So Jazzy Faye had laughing emojis and somebody walking away with a stick. I guess that's the blind stick or whatever. Okay. This person say, I ain't gonna lie, I vote for Councilman Tate before I vote for these two. I don't know what that word is, but I'm scared it's a cuss word. I'm not gonna say it. Then you got scam likely swipe left. Someone else says, child, please, I forgot y'all was in office. Next person says, nah, Joe, y'all done. We need someone else fast. Okay. Wait a minute. This person cussed, but I'm not gonna say the word. They say y'all ain't did ish worth keeping. Okay. It says, don't do it again. Next person says they both can have several seats, followed by I'm embarrassed. Someone named Forsdale Roman says my student loans better be at zero then. Yeah, especially after you promising that you gonna eliminate, you was gonna forgive student loan debt 50,000, then you said only 10,000. Now you said nothing. Chi-Town, you finna send me something? Send it, girl. Send it. If it's good, I can pull it up on the screen. Nehar say Twitter is very political. I would love for you to go to some of Twitter Spaces, which is like a live stream. Okay. Now, Nee, I need you to help me. Y'all know I don't know how to use technology like that, but I'm on Instagram. If you hit my inbox, I will greatly appreciate the backup. If you tell me how to do it, I'll do it. Like, I ain't really scared to do nothing. It's just sometimes I don't know how to do things. But if you show me how to do it, gotcha. You say not Councilman Tate as in from power. That's what they said. Hold on. Then they say should have never happened. Somebody else said, boy, bye. Oh, okay, I'm coming. Somebody else say, y'all out of here. We ain't doing that again. They did say, I'm telling you now, it's up for y'all. Somebody else said, not with these student loans looking at me. He said, y'all ain't did nothing in 2021. They not winning this time. Oh, this person say, bro done lost his dang mind. At this point, I'd rather pick names out of a hat. Lord, this is bad. Say it's giving y'all gotta go. We not even voting for y'all. Somebody say he already lost the election. Yeah, I know I had to switch out again because they be tripping. But it's cool. Yeah, these comments are really crazy. I saw what you sent me, Chi-Town. I ain't getting in that. I ain't getting in it at all. Not even a little bit. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm not getting in it. Girl, them comments is crazy. Yeah, you know what? He lied about the student loan. So you know what we gotta do when it's a lie? We gotta hit the bell. Hold on. Let me get the bell. All right, Joe. This was for you. One more lie, Joe. One more lie. Oh, one more for Camel Toe Harris. She done told a couple too. One more for her. There we go. Yeah, he lied about them student loans. He know he had no intention whatsoever. No intention of forgiving those student loans. All he was doing was making up stories. Child, them comments crazy. Yeah, they told the truth, but he told a lie. Right. Now what I wish is that it was a way to have a one term, like a 1 year president. Like he don't need the whole 4 years. We needed him to do 1 year, try him out on a probationary period, and then let him and Camel Toe Harris go. Yeah, they're not popular at all. They just lying. Yeah, that girl said, nah, but them student loans looking at me. Honey, they ain't playing. Hey, Deborah Stacky. That's right, Corey Swain. One more lie. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Hey, King Dini. You say Joe gotta go? Joe gotta go. Yeah, Joe gotta get on up out of there. He got to go. Say right. They did the good old bait and switch with them student loans and went to just lying. Just lying. Just lying. Yeah, that's her name, Camel Harris. Say anyone notice how VP talks nasty to black journalists? She's very rude. But we tried to tell y'all that wasn't nothing but a broke down ashy hoe. And ain't nobody want to hear it. Everybody's like, no, she's your soror. I don't care. And I don't even know. I don't know how she crossed. And I'm going to just be quiet because maybe she paid for it. I don't know. I'm not finna judge. I'm just saying, pearls or not, I ain't feeling Camel Harris. Yes, I'm ringing the bell for the last. I'm ringing the bell for the last. Hey, listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. You can call it camel toe or moose knuckle. But either which way you want to call it, she was still laying up with that woman husband. Now that's a fact. That's a fact. We ain't got to ring the bell on that. She did that. She did it. Hey, Josie. Yes. So according to the people, it don't look like they need to waste not one fish sandwich trying to run for office. Whatever the price of a fish sandwich is, I'm gonna need them not to even spend it. You say Tucker Carlson would love me on his show right now. No, he wouldn't. He might be real, and he might be real excited to get me there till I got there, because I don't like him either. And when I finish with him, he would probably have me trespass from the building and never to return. Yes, a broke down ashy hole. She is, because her hair always look like it's 1 second from breaking. It's real brittle, and her ends look like they need to be trimmed all the time. Selena said, I might as well write my own name on a ticket. I might get a few votes. You might. If you run, Selena, I'll vote for you. Just from what I know of you here, I'll vote for you. Run out, you got my vote. Because I'm not voting for Joe and Camel Toe, and I'm definitely not voting for Hillary. Because she can keep her and her pantsuits to the house. They up here sitting up talking about She might run again. Girl, that's how Trump got in the first time. Because ain't nobody finna vote for you. Girl, stop. All right, $2.99, the price of the fish sandwich. I'ma need them not to even spend that running because we ain't vote. Nihar say 4 journalists follow. Okay, them the names. I'm finna screenshot it. Hold on. Bang. Okay. Oh, thank you, King Dini. I appreciate it. And you're K-Hive. If I go on there, I can find you as K-Hive. That's on Twitter. Hillary got 1 million pantsuits and they all look the same. All that time around Michelle Obama, you couldn't ask her where she get her clothes at. See, that's how I know Hillary racist. You been in them people's face pretending like you like them, and you still walking around looking like that. She looking like that because you wasn't even trying to be friendly with Michelle. Because if you was friendly, Michelle looked like the kind of sister that'll tell you where to get some nice clothes at. Michelle Obama always got some bad rags. Now, I don't like her husband worth a darn, but that sister can dress. And Hillary still wearing them old Kmart blue light special pantsuits, that gabardine, and them twins, Polly and Esther. Ain't one time she went to Michelle and said, "Hey girl, where you got that outfit from?" Ain't said none of that. She just walking around looking like that. And then everybody supposed to feel bad because Bill was up there getting the presidential while he was in office. Now I ain't trying. Y'all know I don't talk ugly and vulgar, but you can kind of look at Hillary and them pantsuits, and she ain't gave him no presidential. That's why that man did what he did with that gal. Hillary looked like she go to bed in them pantsuits. Mm-hmm. So ring the bell on Hillary. Her butt ain't running. She better not. But they saying she might. Nihar say journalists and media are invested to create apathy in the Black community to get Trump back in office because he get clicks and views. Honey, all I know is they hated him real bad, and I don't really have no opinion of him other than he's a rude, illiterate monkey. But and let me say this. I'm sick of his lace front. Let me just say that. I'm sick of his lace front. And the thing is that, they don't have to create that. The media literally been trying to run interference for these clowns, but they can't even keep their lies straight. Now, at this point, I'm going to have to ask Joe and Camerton them, either quit lying or get better at it. Yeah, she would have hooked Hillary up. Michelle is a real soul sister. She'd have hooked them up. Listen, them pantsuits is stiff. The problem is she don't ever come out of them, King D. She's sleeping in them pantsuits. Good night, Miss Sparkle. Yeah, them Ellen DeGeneres pantsuits. Yeah. But then again, them outfits that Ellen have on have a little more bend to them. Okay, so I'm the only one that don't believe she goes to bed in them pantsuits. I'm not anybody, bro, to keep it real with you. I don't trust none of them. If you a politician, you lying, especially if you a clear politician. Now, let's be very clear. I don't like Democrats and I don't like Republicans. I don't like none of them. Because all they do, girl, look, if we rung a bell every time Congress was in session, it'll just be, we would never quit ringing the bell. We would never quit ringing the bell. We'd be up in there rocking the bells like LL Cool J. Because that's all they do is lie. Bernie all right to a certain degree, but then Bernie fold too. Good night, happy to be happy. You say Bernie too old to run, but you got somebody in there right now, don't even know what year it is. Well, he don't even know what year it is. He was talking about some 2020 gonna be a great 2020. If you don't take your Alzheimer's medicine and go sit down somewhere, see, that's what I'm saying. Bernie ain't forgot what year it is yet. Y'all might have got him a little more mileage out of Bernie. Only problem is Bernie gonna promise you the moon and stars, and the minute the rest of them don't go along with it, he gonna fold too. Hey, Miss Indies. So who do I see on the horizon? The Republicans, I call them Republicans. They ain't finna help you. And voting for the Democrats ain't the answer either. I done told y'all what the answer is. Find our own candidate and endorse them. Y'all got a whole 3 years Let's put together somebody and put them up there to actually represent our interests. But don't nobody want to do that. They rather sit back and argue like the only people on the planet is Republicans and Democrats. It's more than that out there. Do something better. Yeah, right. It'll be a carol of bells. We'll be out there like the Salvation Army bell ringers if we go up there with a bell with Congress is in session. All the lying they do. Yeah, they all lie. Joseph say here in Germany, we're now witnessing it for real with this carnival. Girl, yeah, I heard they clowning with y'all over there in Germany. I didn't know you was in Germany, sis. I don't know if you told me that. All right, Nee, good night, baby. We love you. Every day it's a new story. Just be lying. Just be lying. Sharon say get 8 bells and you could play the whole song with the lies they tell. You could. Say Bernie and Joe is like the same age. Joe just ain't hunched all over like Bernie. Right. That's the only difference. That is the only difference. You say sleeping wife is the president. He is mean. Wait, he is mean while he misses a dose. Oh, he mean when he missed doses? Well, I don't know. That might explain why we in trouble because his wife don't look so smart. You know, I'm just saying. At the end of the day, if Bill Clinton had went senile, Hillary evil, but at least she's smart. Her and her fabulous pantsuits. Hillary and her fabulous pantsuits. That's all I can say. But anyway, y'all know I ain't finna go down that road too tough because I don't know. I just don't have nothing good to say about a politician. I don't. I would say I'm sorry, but I'm not. And I don't want no bells ringing on me. Tom G say, please send some bells over here too in the UK. Y'all got Boris Johnson. He be lying over there. He be lying. Listen, I'm over these politicians. It's like, and you're right, it's not just an American problem. It's not just a US problem. It's a worldwide problem. These politicians everywhere be lying. They be lying. Like, why y'all lying? We at this point we need to send bells everywhere. You say don't forget the hills, right? So it's funny how all these countries had a virus, but not Africa is chilling. Africa's straight chilling. Yeah, Corey, the bells. We gonna have to send bells to every country. Every country that got a politician. Every country that's got a politician, we need to send a bell. Because clearly these people don't know how to tell the truth. The truth has escaped them a long time ago. And they ain't trying to run it down either. Doc Willis say Tom G. Brits does give Boris a hard time. Yeah, you say they giving him a hard time, but does that mean he got the lie? Barbara say, yep, Boris be fibbing too. See there? Joseph say lying and thinking we not picking up. Right. I think that's the part that just cuts me to the core. It is bad that you lying. But not only are you lying, but you sitting up here like we don't see you lying. Escamati say, not to change the subject, but speaking, you believe the Wendy Williams stories. I'm on the fence on ringing the bell. I'm on the fence. Listen, I got the gong in my hand on that story. I'm waiting on some facts because they done put some stories out on Wendy before, and it didn't sound right. Now I'm not saying that she ain't do nothing because I don't go up for Wendy either. Let's tell the truth. But like that's why I asked y'all when they said that story, and I told y'all they put that story out that she was up there touching herself in front of them people and stripping down. I was like, good God Almighty. And I remember what I asked y'all. I said, well, were they forcing the people to look? Like King Denny said, you got a whole conspiracy theory. You want to come up here and give it to me because I want to hear it. And I don't want to read no whole essay, but if you want to come up, I will put the link in the chat because I want to hear the conspiracy. I'm trying to figure out why all these stories is going like this on this lady. What is going on? But when they put that story about her touching herself and everything, I was like, okay, so who made these people? Were they being held and forced to look at this? Were they told if you don't look, we gonna fire you? It couldn't have been that because they're saying they're claiming that everybody was there got fired anyway. They had put stories out and said the lady couldn't walk. She was confined to a wheelchair. The next time we see her, she up there with her tall self, just walking just as good as they can walk. Now they saying she can't remember people. They keep telling stories and I just don't know what's true. I'm really I got the hammer for my gong in my hand. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I thought Doc Willie, I thought you were saying you lived over there too. Yeah, Tom and Barbara is over there. And they say he be lying. Say, oh, Wendy, I hope it's not true, but I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. However, if it's not true, I want to know if these people are going to be just as loud taking this story back up. She says the Republicans and Democrats, over here they are Republicans and Democrats are really one party. Yes, they are. They cause division in race, religion, politics, and now the jabbed and unjabbed. We don't say that word because they'll be done took my channel behind that V word. Jabbed and unjabbed. Now they don't have to cause no division in race, honey. America got that under control. This whole country was built on division in race and one race oppressing the other. So they kind of had that under control way before them. King Nene, that's what I want to know. I want to know what your conspiracy theory is. Yeah, I'm hoping it's not true, but they done already all but killed a lady a couple times. I mean, that's what people say, but I know too many people that was on clean and hard. I'm sorry, on powder and crack for many years, and ain't none of them got the Alzheimer's. So I can't even say that. You know what I'm saying? Like I just can't. I got a cousin been playing with that clean for years. I mean, I'm talking about over 50 years playing with the clean, and he remember everything, even how to dodge the people he owed $20 to. You can tell me real quick. Okay, let me go on and drop it. Let me drop it like it's hot. Okay, hold on. Copy. Bing. So, hold on. Look at me. I'm over here being all advanced and stuff. I think I am. I thought I was. I'm not that bright. Child, I'm up here trying to put the thing and I'm messing up. Hold on. Okay, bang. All right. So there go the link, King Nene. So feel free to grab that bad boy and tell me what your theory is, because I want to. Inquiring minds want to know. Okay, and I probably shouldn't even use that reference because there's some young people in the chat that probably don't even know what I'm talking about. Selena says since she divorced her husband, she ain't been right. I believe that. That I do believe, but we also don't know what's behind it. Maybe it's depression. It could be anything. That will say when is estranged from her brother and sister talks to dad though, right? I kind of don't blame her from being estranged from Tommy. Tommy did her wrong. Wait a minute. S. Cromartie says, even if the stories aren't true, the thought of her being naked, petting her kitty is forever in my mind. Girl, listen, that messed me up so bad. I was up here just rubbing my eyes, rubbing my forehead, trying to just wipe it. Sandy Storm say, now it's other people to speculate, lie, and humiliate her and her legacy. What goes around comes around. As much as it was her job, it's also other people's job. Does she like the taste of it? Well, if we believe the stories, do she even know what's happening? But yeah, you're right, honey. The world is round. What you put out surely gonna come back to you. Noisy Nick, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it, boo. I appreciate it. King Nene that came up and through here to hit us with theory.
Hey, I just want to say I love your channel, and your accent. Like you got like your jokes is like mad, like original. Like the pantsuit. Like I'm over here. It's like 2:00 in the morning and I'm crying. But
thank you. I like your accent too. Listen, I done had a couple of husbands from up top. Go ahead.
Oh, you okay. But this is my conspiracy. So you remember when Wendy Williams, when she was on her show and she like was like having a seizure and she just fainted live on TV?
When she had on that Statue of Liberty costume.
Statue of Liberty outfit, right? Like,
yep.
One, like, why did the network show it? Like, the show is not that live.
Ooh.
Like, it's not like live. They could have like
delay.
been like, okay, yeah, it's a delay. They could have not shown that, but they showed it anyway. And I just feel like they're like, it's just like a lot of weird coincidences. Like when you're sick and you're a celebrity or whatever, it's usually like your family, your husband, your son, somebody's speaking for you. Like the people that are speaking for Wendy Williams is the press, like nurses. I don't know. It's just like very weird. It's not making no sense. Like I feel like they're like trying to like wind her up to get back on the show, and they're like trying to test it out, and it's just not working. Like I don't know what they're giving her, what type of drugs or anything. Like I'm not like the biggest Wendy Williams fan, but you could tell like that she's being like manipulated behind the scenes. Like she's like, I don't know. I just feel like she's more controlled than what we perceive. Like, you know, I don't know. It's something like,
you know what? I think you on to something with that, because now mind you, the old Wendy wasn't being controlled by nobody. But I think that once you break into television, it's a different game.
Yeah.
And them people might really, you know what I mean? And then too, they might be able to control her. Have you thought of this? Because they might have some dirt on her too. You know,
right,
did a lot of stuff.
Yeah. They got her on drugs.
And they've been covering up her dirt.
It looked like they gave her some angel dust, and she's been affected by that, and she just can't get back to her normal self. And they're trying to get her back to it, but she can't get it. Like I feel like ever since that seizure, you know, they probably fixed her up a little bit, you know, whined her like a little wine toy, and you know, she was working and doing like the Energizer Bunny stuff, and then she just died out. The battery died, and now they're trying to get her back, and it's like, I just feel like, why can't they just say, okay, you know what, she's retired, or maybe like, you know, it's just like it's always like these reports about it, like I don't know. I think it's insane. I think it's kind of like a smear campaign as well, as far as like maybe she doesn't want to come back to the show, and then she's obligated to come back. Like I just feel like the network is fighting with her, and they're replacing her. They're having all these other people on the show hosting. Like it's no need for the Wendy Williams show to be hosted by like Sherry Shepherd. Like nobody needs to see that.
And
like,
what did you think of them putting mayonnaise up there to host her show? What's that thing name?
Michael Rappaport.
Yeah,
I don't like Michael Rappaport at all. Like I think he's like
either.
He's like I just feel like he because I think he's like an actor, right? And he plays in like movies where he's usually like the sidekick to the black lead, and I feel like he's like the you know like how a shark, like there's like a shark, and then there's like that has like those little fish that's like eating their little foods.
See, he's a parasite. That's what you're looking for, parasite.
Yeah, and he always comments on black culture. Like he doesn't comment.
He does.
White people or Spanish people, Asian. He
spent all his time talking about us. He is a parasite on the backside, on the buttocks of black culture. That's what he is. He's a barnacle. He's a pale,
he's not funny.
Smelly barnacle.
He's not funny, and I just think it's like, you know, if there's a show where your name is in the show and you can't come back on there, people literally watch the show just to see Wendy Williams. And now Wendy Williams is not on the show. It's still called the Wendy Williams Show. It's like, would they do that to Ellen? Like if there was I don't know. I think maybe they did have a host, a different, but I don't know. It just seems like they're extending this. Like it's like we don't need to have more updates of the Wendy Williams Show. Like if she's not on it, just postpone it until she comes out.
Okay, so is it possible that she wants out and they just keep feeding these stories to try to extend time to get her back on there?
I don't know.
Like until they can try to convince her or force her back?
She might be in a conservatorship like Britney Spears. Who knows?
Oh, shoot.
knows?
Oh,
That's what it's looking like. It's looking like her job is putting her in a conservatorship. Like I've never seen a job tell other people your medical conditions. Like,
Yeah,
my job, like if
never.
I'm sick, my job is not going to tell the whole office or the whole world that I'm sick and this is what I got and this is when I'm going to come back and different updates. It's like, who is this person? Like, is there like a social worker that is working for the
Nah,
Whitney Williams show that's
you got a
coming back?
point.
And
Now,
I don't know. It's
look
just
what
not making
look what
sense.
Kenya 330 said. Kenya said she believe Wendy don't own her name on TV. She might not own her name. Y'all might be on to something now. True Wisdom say it was a little suspect when Wendy said she was against the jab on Dr. Oz. All this stuff happened. They might have went after her for not being down with the jab. You know, they really going after people about that jab.
I don't know.
I don't know, but y'all listen, there's something funny about it. Sandy say since she fainted with that New York green outfit on, it wouldn't end well. She should have seek real help many years ago.
Help.
But you know,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I don't know. Something don't look right. Film 5555 said Michael Rappaport feels he can talk to blacks horribly because he's married to a black woman. A lot of them feel that way. A lot of them think, you know, intercourse with a black person gives them a black passport. It doesn't.
I don't know. I just feel like ever since, I don't. It's not. It don't make no sense. It's like you have, like if I'm married to a white woman, so that means I could talk shit about white people all day. Like I don't know. It just don't make sense. Like it doesn't.
Well,
It doesn't.
it's a case of somebody that's just benefiting from our culture, leeching off of our
Right.
culture. And it's like,
Right.
well, oh no, you can't say because I'm married to a black lady, so I'm not racist. As though people won't be racist and still have relations with black people.
They've been
Like
doing
maybe they
that
did it on
since
the
slavery.
plantation, they'll do it now.
Right.
They were
Right.
still creeping to the slave quarters and they was not creeping out there to have nobody their freedom papers.
Right.
So let's just call a thing a thing.
But yeah, that was based. That's my conspiracy is kind of all over the place. But it's something's not right. Something not right, basically.
You know what though? I like your thinking. I see what line you going in. That basically is something creepy and sneaky happening with the network. They speaking for her like they've taken control of her entire life, and
Right.
something's going on. Either they feeding her something or she done messed herself up and they don't want it to get out because they
Like,
still
she can't
benefiting and
talk.
profiting off it. They still making
is
money
she
off
mute?
her name.
Is she a mute? Like, can she not talk? Like, can she not
Right.
speak for herself?
Yeah, and she can talk, and you know she can because remember that time when they caught her coming out of the rehab place, getting in the car barefoot. She was talking. She was like, "Oh, Wendy is just fine." So her mouth works, but they not letting her talk. They doing all the talking for her.
Yeah, she must have
I
signed a
think you
bad
own
deal.
something.
She signed a bad
Mhm.
deal. She signed a bad deal. Like, you know how they be having like 360 deals in music? She must have signed
Yep.
some. She signed her soul away. I don't know.
You ain't kidding. They gonna have her singing Negro spirituals. I don't know what you're gonna do, Wendy. Swing low, girl. Swing low. Listen, I'm regular. Ain't nobody. I'm not on nobody's TV. You know, I'm Emerald Paul and Geneva's mama, and I just talk to y'all on YouTube. Can't nobody make me swing low. That's all I can say.
But I'm glad I caught you live. I be missing it. So I don't know
Okay.
how I just caught it this time. So thanks.
Did you hit the notification bell?
What do you mean? Am I subscribed?
Yeah, you subscribe, but like there's a notification, like a bell underneath my videos. So like if you hit the bell and you click all, you'll know when I go live. It'll give you a notification.
Oh, okay. I don't think I did that.
Yeah, because I done seen you in the chat before, but I don't get to talk to you often. So that may be what it is. You ain't hit that notification bell.
Yeah.
It's right under the video. Click the bell and when the drop down menu shows up, hit all. So then every time I go live, because sometimes it be like this, it'll be late night, and I got something to say, and I'm like, yeah, if y'all want to kick it, I want to kick it. And so there you go.
Yeah,
but I'm so glad that you called in. I appreciate you. Listen, so where you from?
I'm from New York, but I live in Chicago right now.
You live in Chicago. What borough in New York you from?
Brooklyn.
Oh, you one of them Brooklyn cats. Them the kind I like. All right, all right.
What's your accent? You from like Delaware, like somewhere like? Where you from?
Honey, I'm from Florida. This is
Florida. Oh,
Florida's
okay.
finest.
I like your accent. I like your accent a lot.
Thank you. All right. I love it. I love it. I'm just glad you called in. Like people don't normally call and kick it with me. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. Because I'm gonna tell you what mess folks up. Can I tell you? What messes people up with me is because I talk like I talk, they automatically assume that she must be ignorant. So, and I do get a little ignorant because I like ignorance. I think we all like a little sprinkle. But when we get into conversations, people find out that I actually have read a couple of books here and there, and then they're not too excited about having an intelligent conversation. That's what be messing them up. It's my fault. It's the bait and switch. I pulled a Joe Biden. I pulled a bait and switch. I did.
Nah, but you with the pantsuits, Hillary with the pantsuits. I've never heard anyone say that, and that is hilarious. Like I do comedy as well. So like
you do.
Like I do stand up. I don't do it as much as I did when I was in New York, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I see like
that.
when you have your jokes. So yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this though. This is just a warning. You probably gonna hear it on like 7 to 8 other stations by next week. Like I sit over here and kick the bobo. I clown. I tell jokes, and then I look up in a week, 2 weeks, the same joke I told will end up all over YouTube, all on Instagram, and people that and then they tell my jokes wrong. Is it? Am I being sensitive when people tell my jokes wrong? I'm like, now if you're gonna plagiarize, at least tell it right. You're not telling it right.
Nah, it's how you say it too. So it's it don't matter. Like sometimes if they say it right, it's how you say it. What was it? Camel toe Harris. Camel toe Harris. Like, and there was some other stuff in your other video, in your other lives. It was something else. It was like other ones, and I'm like, how you be coming up with this? Like,
I don't know how to put. My mama used to beat me a lot, and so I think she hit me in my behind and gave me brain damage. It ain't my fault. But, I just be speaking from the heart, and sometimes it just come out a little funny. I don't mean no harm. And it's so funny when I was younger, because I'm old now. My 25 ain't the 25 it used to be. And so when I was younger, people say you should do comedy, but nobody ever told me how to do comedy. So I'm old now, so ain't no point. But
nah, you can still do comedy. It's no age. There's no age limit with comedians. You could start. I feel like you are natural. Like you could go up there, because the first time I ever did stand up, like I was talking to this host, and she was like, "Oh, come to one of my shows," and she knew I was like, I wanted to like get into comedy, but I was still kind of shy about doing stand up, but I wanted to just see her show. And then she was like, "Oh, I signed you up for open mic," out of nowhere, and I had no routine, nothing, and I just went up there and I did a great job. Everybody loved it, and I just kept coming back. And it's like sometimes it's like you could just have that natural rhythm of having punchlines. Like if you're witty and you come up with camel toe Harris and her fabulous pantsuits, you could do it. I think you could really do it. Like, you are hilarious, and your accent makes it even more funny. Like, for real.
I appreciate it. And Escromarty killing me talking about it's the twiffing for me, because we was talking about that girl Sweetie with that stiff twerking, and I'm like, if the twerking is stiff, then it's twiffing. You not twerking, you twiffing. And so she said it was the twiffing for her. I was trying to find a way to consolidate. That's all. Just, I try my best, but I enjoyed you. You got to come back and holler at me another time for real.
Yeah, I'll definitely be back. I'll definitely be back.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, y'all. It's King Nene in the house. You got a channel?
Not really. It's just King Nene. That's it. I'm not really on YouTube like that, but yeah.
If you decide to get on YouTube, come back and holler at us so we can come support you now.
All right, I will.
All right. Thank you. Good night, boo. Yeah. We got our kin folks coming in, Chicago by way of New York City, up in here. Sandy, thank you for the love. Kenya, what you say? I appreciate it. Man, look, I be trying. I don't be trying. I just be trying to tell the truth on people. And it just maybe, okay, alternate theory, plot twist. Does it just sound like a read because everybody else laughs? You say I should try the comedy. If somebody helps me to know how to do it, then I'll do it. Thank you, Fatia. Oh man. Y'all, listen, y'all got me blushing and stuff. Thank you. Cause see, y'all say I'm funny. My family say I got brain damage. But y'all say I'm funny, and that's sweet. That sounds nicer than brain damage. They really do. They think something's really wrong with me. And I've been saying for many years now that nothing's wrong with me. But listen, y'all, we done been up on here for 2 hours, and that was not the plan. We were supposed to come in here, gossip a little bit, and jump off. But instead, we done sat up in here laughing, kicking, and playing all night long. That's what we've been doing. Just having us a good old time. I think we done covered all the gossip. I don't think we left no gossip. I don't. I think we got it all. Oh, one more thing. Let me mention this before we go. There's a new scam out there. There's this lady. She's up in Georgia. They got her and stole her house and had it towed down. Apparently, they'll find somebody. Well, it can't happen to me because my name ain't common. But if you got a common name, they'll go find somebody who died that's got the same name and have their people to go up there and try to like go to the probate office and say that they're your relative and you died, and then they can take charge of your house. This lady came there and them people was literally tearing down her house because somebody died that had her same name. And apparently it's a real easy scam to pull. And this was up there in Atlanta. So this wasn't out in, West Bubble Hump, Arkansas in the bushes. This was the city of Atlanta. This happened to this lady in. So y'all be careful. I almost forgot to tell y'all about that. Be careful. People out here, they looking for money and they ain't trying to work for it. So you got to look out for yourselves, y'all. For real. Be careful. Some people ain't got they don't have no type of morals. They don't care what they do to you. Okay. And anyhow, I will talk to y'all again tomorrow. Y'all, please, those of you who already hit the like button, thank you. Thank you for your thumbs up. Them thumbs mean something to me. If they don't mean nothing to nobody else, let me just tell you, them thumbs mean everything to me. Okay. Now, if you already did, I thank you. If you did not hit your like button, if you ain't hit that thumbs up, go ahead and tap that bad boy on the way out the room. Because we finna get up out of here and get in them beds, y'all. We got stuff to do in the morning. Y'all ain't gonna want to get up. Don't go telling nobody I'm the reason you're late. Don't do it. But listen, ride on up out of here, get some rest, and I will talk to y'all again tomorrow. Have a great night, sweet dreams. Everybody say your prayers, and I will talk to you guys on that good TGIF. Hopefully these people give us some more gossip, or we'll just talk about what we need to talk about. But I will see y'all then, okay? Good night, everybody.